Welcome to CCHS Live. I'm Lexi Jarrett, and right now your junior high Lady Thunderbirds are facing off against Marmaduke. Marmaduke's going to start off with their hand on the ball. Going to get Marmaduke with a travel, going to send the ball across county's direction. Robinson taking it out, going to give it to Coffee to take up the court. Coffee going to get it over to Robinson. Robinson inside to Wilson, loses her dribble, but Robinson picks it back up. And they're going to call it jump ball. Jump ball going Marmaduke's direction. Wilson inbounding for the T-Birds. Going to get it to Morgan in the left corner. Shot for three is going to be off the mark. Racing for the rebound. It's going to go into the hands of Robinson. Robinson across to Wilson. Wilson for the drive, and it's going to be off. Rebounded by Marmaduke's number 22, Savannah Elder. Pressure on Burnett. And they're going to force Marmaduke out of bounds, sending it cross county's direction. Robinson over to Wilson. Wilson going to bounce it back to Robinson. Back across to Wilson. Inside the paint, going to get it out to Robinson after having some pressure on her. Back to Wilson. Robinson for three, sinks it. First points on the board for either team. And we got a foul. We're going to get Ania Coffee with the foul. First team foul for either team.
Foul against Cross County. Laura has the ball, passes over to number 14. It goes out of bounds. It's going to go Cross County's direction.
Wilson up for the shot. It's going to be off the mark. Gets her own rebound. Coffee sends it over to Wilson. We got a double dribble. Got a timeout, Coach James. We'll be right back. Harrelson inbounding. Marmaduke for three, off the mark, going to be rebounded by Harrelson. Shot's going to be off by Lopez, and it's going to go back cross county's direction. Robinson going to take it all the way, and going to be too hard of a layup. It's going to be rebounded by Lopez. Lopez going to get it to Brady. To the outside from the left corner, going to be good for 3. Tied ball game, 3 both ways. Marmaduke going to hand it off to 1. And Vincent's going to be making her way down the court. Up for the shot, and it's going to be off. Rebounded by Coffee, and it's good for 2. Across to 1. Bounce pass to the corner. Shot's going to be off by Brady, rebounded by Robinson. Robinson hands it off to Wilson to take up the court. Coffee taking her time. Going to send it across to Wilson. And they're going to call a timeout. Coach James will be right back. One minute, 20 seconds left in the first half. Over to the left corner. Deep 3. Shot's going to be off by Lopez. She's going to draw the foul. That'll send her to the line.
Foul on Robinson. That's her second foul, 3rd team foul of the first quarter.
And that shot's going to be off. And that one's going to be good. Puts 4 on the board for Marmaduke. Selena coming in for Robinson. Up for the 3rd, and it's going to be good. Going to make it a tied ball game, 5 both ways.
Minute and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Wilson's going to take the ball down the court.
Coffee going to get it to Vincent. He's going to skip it over to Wilson. And shot's going to be good. 2 more on the board for the Thunderbirds. Burnett going to hand it off to Lore. For 3, shot's going to be off by Lopez. Out of bounds. Going to be going cross county's direction.
Coffee's going to pass into Morgan.
Gets her ball stolen by Lore. Nice spin move, and shot's going to be off. Rebounded by Wilson. Coffee has some pressure on her by Lopez. Gonna hand it off to Wilson. Shot's gonna be off, gets her own rebound. They're gonna call a jump ball. It's gonna be going Marmaduke's direction. Lure gonna try and make her way up the court. Hands it off in the corner for three. Shot's gonna be off by Marmaduke, and that's gonna be the end of the first quarter. Right now, Cross County out front 7, Marmaduke 5. We'll be back in a few seconds for the start of the second quarter. Starting off the second quarter, Coffee gonna send it to Selena in the left corner, inside to Vincent, and the pass is gonna get blocked by Lower. Up for the shot, it's gonna be missed, and they're gonna get her with a travel. Wilson, they're gonna get Wilson with a travel. Looks like she took a step too early. Nice little fake pass there. Gonna get the ball into the left corner for three, and shot's gonna be good. It's gonna put Marmaduke in the lead at 8, Cross County 7. 5:10 left in the first half. Vincent tries to get it to Selena, but it goes out of bounds. Robinson coming in for Mila Wilson. Lure gonna get it to Lucy. Back to Lure. Up for the shot, and it's gonna be off. Gonna call a jump ball. Keep it on Marmaduke's side of the court. Shot's gonna be off, and rebound goes right into the hands of Coffee. Coffee making her way down the court, up for the shot, and it's good for 2. Puts Cross County back in the lead at 9. Marmaduke 8. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. Lopez gonna get it across to Barnett, back to Lure. Laura has some pressure on her by Vincent, gonna hand it off. For the 3 from the right corner, it's gonna be off by Lucy. Rebounded by Elder, shot still off. We got a jump ball. Jump ball gonna point Cross County's direction. Robinson gonna try and bounce it. Morgan gonna save it, but it's gonna go into the hands of Marmaduke. Burnett taking it up, hands it off to Lure. Lure gonna get it to Burnett in the corner. Back to Lure, loses her dribble, saves it, then it's gonna go into the hands of Coffee. Coffee gonna try and go all the way. It's gonna be off the mark and rebounded by Burnett. Burnett to Lure. Shot's gonna be off. Robinson gonna save it from going out of bounds and brings it back cross county's direction. Robinson for the deep two, sinks it. Puts 11 on the board for the T-Birds, 8 for Marmaduke. We got a foul called. Foul's gonna be on Jesse Vinson. Burnett gonna get it to Lopez. Coffee hands it off to Robinson. Robinson tried to get it inside to Andrews, but it goes out of bounds. Be going Marmaduke's direction. Inbounding is Savannah Elder. It's going to get to Lure to take up the court. Vincent going to try and go all the way off the backboard, and it's good for 2. Just over 2 minutes left in the first half of this junior high girls matchup. Lucy loses the dribble. Going to go into the hands of Coffee. Going to go all the way. And she's going to get the and one. Foul was on Marmaduke's number 1, Carly Lower. And shot's going to be off by Coffee. Got another foul. Little bounce pass to Kepner. And it's going to be stolen by Coffee. Coffee going to bounce it to Vincent off the backboard, and it's good.
17-8, minute 27 seconds left in the first half.
Up for the shot, it's going to be off. Rebounded by Harrelson. Going to get it across to Lair. Up for the mid-range, and it's off. And it's going to go to the hands of Morgan, who's going to get it to Vincent to take all the way. Vincent loses her dribble. A little bit of miscommunication there. It's going to be going back Marmaduke's direction with less than a minute left in the first half. Up for the shot, and it's going to be good by Burnett. It's going to be a timeout. We'll be back. 44 seconds left in the first half. Mila Wilson taking it up the court. Gonna get it to Vincent. Vincent gonna try and pass it to Wilson, but she's gonna get tripped up. Lure taking it up. Gonna get it to Burnett. Burnett back to Lure. Hands it off to Kepner. Kepner back to Burnett.
Ten seconds left.
Kepner struggling to get around Coffee. Gonna hand it off to Lure. Lure gonna a little bounce pass, and they're gonna call a foul, and that's gonna be the end of the first half of the ball game. Right now, Cross County out front 17, Marmaduke 10. We'll be back in a few minutes with the start of the second half. Actually, they're gonna put 1.3 seconds left on the clock.
Marmaduke's going to be inbounding the ball.
And for the buzzer beater, that's going to be off, and then that'll be the end of the first half. Cross County 17, Marmaduke 10. We'll be back in a few minutes with the start of the second half. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Cross County out front 17, Marmaduke 10. Lure going for the shot. It's going to be off and goes into the hands of Robinson. Up for it. Coffey's going to be off. Benson with the rebound. Everyone's fighting for it. They're going to call a foul. Foul's going to be on Marmaduke number 22, Savannah Elder, her first. Get a double dribble on Robinson.
Felt like Cross County just wasn't quite ready to get that part started right there.
Lure gonna hand it off to Lucy's gonna get it off to Lopez, and shot's gonna be off. Rebounded by Vincent. Marmaduke gonna force it back their direction, and they're gonna call a foul. Foul on Mila Wilson.
That's Mila's first foul, first team foul in the third quarter.
Lure thought about going for the shot, but decides to hand it off. Lucy gonna send it across to Lure.
Lure goes in for the dribble, gets the ball taken out of her hand.
Down to Coffey. Coffey gonna go for it, and it's gonna be off. Out of bounds. It's gonna stay Cross County's direction.
Wilson's going to take the ball out for Cross County. He passes in to Morgan, who's going for three from the right side. Bounces off the goal, and Coffey gets the rebound. Shoots for two and misses.
Lucy gonna do a bounce pass to Lure. Gets it back to Lucy. Shot's gonna be off, out of bounds, going Cross County's direction. Robinson inbounding for the Thunderbirds. Gonna get it to Coffey, gonna take it up the court. Coffey gonna get it back to Robinson. Robinson over to Wilson for three, and it's gonna be off.
Recovered by Burnett. Burnett's gonna bring it down the court. Going all the way in for the layup, and misses. Morgan's gonna get the rebound. Pass to Robinson, who's gonna bring it down the court. Vincent's going to step out of bounds right under the goal. He'll go back Marmaduke's direction.
Everybody's got a rebound.
Lure going to hand it off to Burnett. Burnett to Elder. And it's going to be tipped Cross County's direction by Robinson. Robinson has some pressure on her by Lure. Going to get it to Coffey. Coffey back to Robinson. Robinson for the mid-range, and it's going to be short. Out of bounds. It's going to be going
Marmaduke's direction.
In the corner, and shot's gonna be good by Brady.
That's 3 points by Brady. They're going to be a timeout for Marmaduke.
We'll be right back. Robinson taking it up the court. Up for it. Going to draw the foul. That foul is going to be on Marmaduke's number 30, Kenzie Harrelson. Her first, second team foul for Marmaduke this quarter. And shot's going to be good by Vincent. Vincent up for the second one, and it's going to be off and rebounded by Wilson. Wilson to Coffee for three, and it's going to be good off the backboard. 18 on the board for the Thunderbirds. Excuse me, 21 on the board for the Thunderbirds. 13, Marmaduke. Lure gets tripped up, going to send the ball back cross county's direction to Vincent. Vincent's going to draw. They're actually going to call it travel. Lucy coming in for Marmaduke. Lucy going to hand it to Burnett. 3 points going to be tipped. Out to the corner. It's Burnett going to hand it off. Shot's going to be off by Lopez. And they're going to call a jump ball going cross county's direction. Robinson making her way down the court, off the backboard, and it's good for two. 23 on the board for Robinson. 13 for Marmaduke. Call foul. Foul's going to be on Jessie Vincent for the Thunderbirds.
It's Jessie's third foul, second team foul of the third quarter. And she's going to be coming out, and Isabel Andrews is going to go in.
Up for the shot. It's going to be off. Rebounded by Wilson. Wilson to Robinson. Up for it. Going to draw the foul.
Ooh. Thought that ball was going to land on her.
Yeah, it
she
looked
was
like
laying
it.
there. Minute 31 left in the third quarter. 23-13. Your Lady Thunderbirds out front. Fouls on number 30. Harrelson, it's her second foul.
Robinson going to sink the first. Up for the second. Oh, it's going to be off. It's going to be tipped Marmaduke's direction. Up for it. Burnett's going to draw the and one. For the shot, and it's good. 16 on the board for Marmaduke, 24 Cross County with a minute 20 left in the third quarter. Robinson going to get it to Wilson. Wilson back to Robinson. Robinson goes for the mid-range, but shot's going to be tipped and it's going to go back Marmaduke direction. Brady taking it up the court. For three, off the mark by Lucy. Marmaduke skipping it around the perimeter. For the drive, it's going to be good by Lucy. Less than a minute left in the third. Coffee has some pressure, and they're going to get her with a travel. with a shot. It's going to be off. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson to Wilson. Wilson going to go for it, and it's off. Rebounded by Morgan. They're going to call it a jump ball. That'll go Marmaduke direction with 12 seconds left in the third quarter.
24-18.
For three, shot's going to be off by Lucy. Rebounded by Selena. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Cross County 24, Marmaduke 18. We'll be back in just a minute with the start of the fourth quarter. Kicking off the last quarter, Cross County at 24, Marmaduke 18. Gonna start off with the ball on Cross County side of the court. Wilson gonna hand it off to Selena. Selena tries to get it back to Wilson, but it's gonna be tipped Marmaduke's direction by Burnett. Excuse me, Lore.
Lore makes the layup and draws a foul. She's gonna go to the free throw line. It's going to be a foul on Mila Wilson. That's her second foul.
Brings us to a 4-point ball game. Cross County 24, Marmaduke 20. Up for it, and shot's going to be good. 21, Marmaduke. They're going to get Benson with a double dribble. It's going to bring the ball back Marmaduke's direction. For three, shot's going to be off by Burnett. And Coffey's going to bring it back Cross County's direction. Going for it, and it's good off the backboard. 26 for the Thunderbirds, 21 Marmaduke. Shot's going to be off and rebounded by Wilson. Wilson to Robinson. It's going to be tipped back Marmaduke's direction by Burnett. And they're going to draw the foul. Foul's going to be on Coffey, Ania Coffey. Her third, second team foul for the quarter. For the shot, and it's going to be off.
Everybody rebound.
For the second, and it's off. Wilson with the rebound. They're going to call a foul.
Foul on Elder. It's going to go Cross County's direction. It's her second foul.
Robinson shot's going to be off. It's going to go back Marmaduke's direction by Peyton Lucy.
out of bounds on Cross County.
And Elder's going to draw the foul. They're going to get Jessie Vincent with the foul. Her fourth, third team foul for the Thunderbirds this last quarter. It's going to send Savannah Elder to the line to shoot for Marmaduke. Up for the shot, and it's going to be off. 4 minutes, 44 seconds left, and we've got a timeout called. We'll be back in just a minute. Savannah Elder at the line shooting for Marmaduke. Up for it, and it's going to be off. Rebounded by Marmaduke, going to be off again, still with the rebounds, and that shot's going to be good. It's going to put 23 on the board for Marmaduke, 26 Cross County. 3-point ball game with 4.5 minutes left in the ball game. Mila Wilson going to get it to Vincent. Vincent outside to Coffee in the left corner. Up for the shot, and she's going to draw the foul. Up for it. It's going to be off. And that one's going to be good. 27 for the Thunderbirds. 23 Marmaduke. In the right corner, shot's going to be off. Rebounded by Burnett. Still going to be off. Burnett's going to force the ball out of Robinson's hand. Laura going to get it back. Over in the corner to Lopez for three. Shot's going to be off. Goes in the hands of Vincent. Vincent to Robinson. Robinson going to draw the foul. Foul's going to be on Carly Lohr for Marmaduke. Her third team foul for Marmaduke. Robinson up for the shot, and it's going to be off. Up for the second one, and it's going to be off again. Rebounded by Elder. Lohr up for the layup. It's going to be off the mark and rebounded by Robinson. Outside in the right corner, keeping it around the perimeter. Gonna get it out to Lohr. Lohr gonna try and make the drive, and they're gonna call a foul. Foul's gonna be on Mila Wilson, her third. Fourth team foul for the Thunderbirds. for three. Shot by Burnett's going to be off. Rebounded by Lucy. Lucy out to Lopez for three. Still not quite going to go in. Burnett with the shot, and it's going to be good for two. 25 Marmaduke, 27 Cross County. We'll be back in just a minute with this after this timeout. .252 left in the ball game. Marmaduke 27, 25, Cross County 27. Wilson taking it up the court. Going to bounce it to Robinson. Robinson up for the shot. It's going to be off. Rebounded by Marmaduke. Burnett hands it off to Lure. Burnett for three. Shot's going to be short. And Robinson gets a hand on it. Going to get it to Morgan. Morgan back to Robinson. Robinson to Wilson. Wilson up for the shot, and it's good for two. Puts 29 on the board for the Thunderbirds. Brings us to a 4-point ball game. Marmaduke at 25. 2 minutes in the ball game. For three, Lopez going to be off. Goes into the hands of Wilson. Bringing it back Cross County's direction with just under 2 minutes left in the ball game. We got a foul. Foul's going to be on Mila Wilson. Her fourth foul. Fifth team foul for the Thunderbirds. It's going to send Lucy to the line to shoot for Marmaduke. Up for it, and it's going to be off. Up for the second, and it's going to be good. 26 Marmaduke. Timeout. We'll be right back. One minute, 45 seconds left in the ball game. Cross County 29, Marmaduke 26. 3 points, and we've got another timeout called. We'll be right back. Coffee going to get it to Robinson. Robinson all the way across. He's going to draw the foul. Foul's going to be on Marmaduke's number 13, Abby Brady. Her first, fourth team foul for Marmaduke. All the way back to Robinson. Robinson to Wilson. And they're going to get Wilson with a double dribble. Outside to Lopez. Over to Burnett in the corner. Back to Lopez. Marmaduke skipping it around. Inside to Elder. Goes back out of bounds. Coffee has her hand on it. Foul called. Foul's going to be on Jill Lopez. Coffee up for it. Sinks it. 30 on the board for the Thunderbirds. Coffee up for the second one. Sinks it. Less than a minute left in the ball game. Cross County 31, Marmaduke 26. The shot, it's off. This ball, they're going to call a foul. Foul's going to be on Savannah Elder. Her fourth foul, sixth team foul for Marmaduke. Up for the shot, it's going to be off. Up for the second one, it's going to be off again. Out of bounds. We're going to say that Marmaduke touched it last. It's going to keep it on Cross County's side of the court. Wilson out to Robinson. Robinson to Wilson. Wilson back to Robinson. Looks like they're trying to run the clock out here. Marmaduke's going to tip it their direction. Up for the shot, and it's going to be off. Rebounded by Wilson. And they're going to get Wilson with a travel. Burnett. Ball's going to go to Lohr, and they're going to call a foul. Foul's going to be on Ania Coffee. Her fourth foul, sixth team foul for the Thunderbirds. Up for the shot, and it's good. 28 on the board for Marmaduke. Marmaduke trying to bring some pressure. Wilson going to get it off to Vincent. Vincent to Coffee. Coffee up for it, and it's good for 2.
4 seconds left.
And that's going to be the end of the ball game. Cross County going to come out with the win, 33. Marmaduke 27. We'll be back in just a little bit with the start of your senior high girls matchup against Marmaduke. So don't go too far, and we'll see you guys back here in a few. Okay.